Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, let's predict UnitedHealthStock. I am a swing investor, and I will not consider the price changes of a stock 1 month later. This channel only makes short-term price predictions for stocks, usually 1 to 3 weeks. Welcome to subscribe to this channel. UnitedHealthStock fell again on Wednesday, but the 5.7% drop does not seem much compared to the recent rise. This shows that bulls are still trying to support the stock price, but this wave of correction does not seem to be over yet. The bearish force of the stock may sell further, but the bulls will not let the stock price fall too much. Last Thursday, the stock fell deeply and the trading volume was significantly enlarged, which was seen as a signal that long capital intervened in the stock. The stock price rebounded strongly afterwards, indicating that the bulls were eager to pull the stock price to a certain height, but affected by the overall market downturn and the selling of high-level locked positions, it seems reasonable for the stock to adjust downward again. But the support position of the stock is also very obvious. From the 30-minute chart of the stock, we can see that the stock price fell sharply from May 15th to 16th with a large trading volume, and there should be a lot of long capital involved here. On May 20th, the stock price felt a certain selling pressure in the area above $300, and a large amount of funds flowed out of the market, causing the stock price to lose the momentum for further rise. The stock released a large amount of transactions in the area above $300 from May 13th to 14th. So it seems reasonable that the stock price was sold again by short sellers at this position on May 20th. But the question now is, where will the stock fall back to? The trading volume of the stock on May 21st was slightly higher than the previous trading day, which shows that long capital entered the market to buy the bottom and tried to push up the stock price on that day, but was suppressed by short sellers. This means that the stock will continue to adjust downward, but there are two very obvious support positions below the current price, which short sellers may not be able to cross. The first support position is $284.50, and the second is $269.20. Through the position distribution of the stock, we can see that after 7 trading days of selling and buying at low levels, most of the current positions of the stock have been concentrated in the $248.80 to $341.70 area. $291.90 is the watershed, and there are a large number of positions distributed in both the upper and lower areas of this price, which means that the long capital that entered the market at a low level before has not withdrawn from the market on a large scale. But the problem now is that the area above the current price of the stock seems to have formed a certain resistance. If the stock price rebounds at the current position, it will immediately face the selling pressure of the locked-in capital, so it is more reasonable for the stock price to continue to adjust downward. But the bulls may not let the stock price fall too much. On Wednesday, The Guardian investigated and accused UnitedHealth Insurance Company of paying secret bonuses to nursing homes. According to The Guardian, the company is suspected of paying private bonuses to nursing homes to reduce the cost of hospital transfers for residents, thereby helping UnitedHealth reduce costs. UnitedHealth Group said in a statement on Wednesday that the U.S. Department of Justice has investigated the allegations, interviewed witnesses, and obtained thousands of documents that demonstrate material factual errors in the allegations. After reviewing all evidence during the multi-year investigation, the Department of Justice declined to continue the investigation. In other news, Barron's reported that 5 company insiders, including new CEO Stephen Hemsley, bought shares of the troubled health insurance company to boost investor confidence in the company. According to a Form 4 filing filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission late Friday, Hemsley bought about $25 million worth of UnitedHealth stock last Friday, totaling 86,700 shares at an average price of $288.57. Prior to the purchase, he held about 1.2 million shares of UnitedHealth stock. The company's president and chief financial officer, John Rex, bought about $5 million worth of stock last Friday, totaling 17,175 shares at an average price of $291.11. 3 directors, John Noseworthy, Kristen Gill, and Timothy Flynn, also bought shares. One analyst said the purchases are a positive sign for the stock, which is still down 37% this year and the worst performer in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This is the volume of UnitedHealthStock based on the distribution of strike prices for the May 30th expiration. It is clear that the call option volume accounts for a higher proportion. This is seen as a positive sign. The strike price range with a higher proportion of call option volume is between $300 and $350. The strike price range with a higher proportion of put option volume is between $280 and $310. This set of data reflects that most investors believe that the stock may still rise further and hit the $350 level in the short term. I am still bullish on the stock, but investors in the stock have become more cautious in the face of overall market uncertainty. So the stock will have to face the pain of another downward adjustment in the stock price next, and the technicals seem to support this. So will the stock create a double bottom structure? I think it is possible. If the market sell-off is severe, the stock may indeed fall to $248.80 again, but I prefer the bulls to stop the bears in advance. The current price of the stock still has 18% room to fall from $248.80, which also poses a huge challenge to the bears. If there is no major negative news from the company, I think it is unlikely that the stock will fall to $248.80 again. So I set the price of this wave of callback to around $280, and the target price after the rebound is set at around $360. Okay. Guys, this is my price forecast for UnitedHealthStock. Thank you for watching. If you agree with my analysis, please share and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.